I was showing you our depot, and had been redone a few years ago. But this is our depot from the other side of it. We saw a train go by, and this is what it looks like on the other side. Just really pretty. And that's all of the depot right there. Now here you've got rocking chairs painted all different colors and stuff, which is really pretty. And zooming in on that's probably not that clear, but and on the other side here we have various buildings here, and the one right here is a really nice restaurant, and they have another restaurant down there and a few other stores and so forth. But really just a pretty little old town. I was born and raised here. And these are some old buildings here too, and then we've got a mural here that's really pretty. And one of my train videos, I've got this meal in it, and deer in there. And they have a fox hunt where that's a big deal right there. We do the foxes and stuff, and go after them with the horses and riders. And this is Blind Willie. Blind Willie was a blues singer way back, and we have a festival here every year called the Blind Willie Festival. And this is the rock house, like 1776, something like that. We still exist here today, one of the oldest landmarks, I guess, for a house that old. And another mural here, and that's part of that, a little town called Wrightsboro, which Wrightsboro really doesn't exist much anymore. I mean, it's got an old church there. There might be a little old church here in the center screen. It's really nice, really old organ in that church. And my mother lives out there. There's a choice between Wrightsboro taking on the railroad track or not, and Thomson taking the railroad track. And Thomson took the railroad track. When they took the railroad track, then of course this became the main city, and Wrightsboro kind of died out. So, and the Wilson Real Estate, these guys are awesome people right here to do business with. Awesome. They helped me get my house, and they did one call, that's all. And this again is kind of the front here of the depot. We have these little guitars right here, which is really cute. Part of that's the Blind Willie festival stuff. Another view of the depot from the front right here. Little sign says right here, Atlanta 134 miles, Augusta 37 miles. Now, the railroad track is over here, and this railroad track is called YYG Railroad Track. That's what CSX calls it, YYG. And it goes from here to Atlanta and to Augusta. South is to Augusta. When they say YYG, southbound will be toward Augusta, and northbound will be toward Atlanta. Atlanta is actually on a hill. Right here at the depot we have this beautiful guitar, and this is Blind Willie here in the blue suit right here, the blues. Again, he was famous artist, and this is sign says the 12-string strut McTell's. This is really a beautiful job done on this guitar right here. This is really shiny, and it's got moonshine on the right there. Hydro Shock Custom, I guess that's if you want one of these. And this stands about 6.5 feet tall. They have several of these throughout the town, but this is probably the fanciest one of all. And let's see if we can. Blue Lantern, Gospel. I'm trying to see if we can read this. Blind Willie McTell. And this thing is bolted down, as you might guess. And here's some brochures right here. Really nice. On the back of that. And it says Columbia, Thomson, Georgia. That's where we're at. Okay, blues. Opposite of the depot right here, some of these stores and stuff like that. Just getting kind of late. A pretty mural right here. And this is McDuffie County. And we have McDuffie Museum over here. Well, the building. A nice monument here. Little place to sit. Here's a mark here. You can freeze that. It's about Willie Samuel McTeer, 1901, 1959. Now this monument here, which I don't really ever see any monuments like this one. This is a woman here, of course, and this is in memory of the women of the 60s. As it says right here, memory of the women of the 60s and the Confederate soldiers erected by the veterans, the Women's Club. You know, a lot can be said for the women in the Confederate War too, you know, that people don't think about the women as much as they do the men. And of course the men went out to fight, but the women suffered too. And it's got the names of a lot of the people here around the monument on the sides of it and so forth. So it's pretty neat. Front view of the depot. And it goes all the way to the very end. And this is kind of like a big room right here. You can serve food there, have meetings there, things like that. And got a big kitchen in here too. It's got a big room here. You have meetings and serve food there too. Just well done, just really pretty depot. Again, they redid this a few years back and it's just so nice. Now this is really cute. Some of the rocking chairs we have right here. This is kind of rustic. You can see this is painted up really pretty right here. And in front of the depot. Look at the paint scheme on that one. And these are simple rocking chairs right here. Next, Camp Pride. Camp Pride. Well, you can do a lot with rocking chairs, you know, you paint them up. And we have some more over here. Now I think this one's really pretty right here too. Rocky. Individual colored slats and this kind of way they do stuff here in Georgia. That's really pretty. And it's a nice rocking chair. It's all wood and it looks really nice. That's a rabbit. Well, you can sit out here and rock and just enjoy the view. And now the view of the front of the depot here. And we can see our track running down through here. And it goes all the way down here and it branches off to another side track, or sometimes they stay. They'll drop a train there or wait till another train comes through. And from this angle here, got our theater right here, which is a pretty nice theater. Really enjoy that. Local police, great guys there. Okay, we got a train coming. I think it's about time for it. Coal cars. It's coming around the bend right there. A lot of tankers on this one. There's some graffiti coming up. A lot of tankers and hoppers. Graffiti. Yeah, steel rod there. More graffiti cars. Not moving that fast, but nice train. All kind of cars. There was midline cars, coal cars, hoppers, and tankers. A pretty day. Well, I'll say pretty day. It's been overcast, a little bit rained it this morning, last night, but this is right in the middle of town right here, and this is our depot, and which was renovated. I think it cost a couple of $1 million to renovate this thing. It's a lot more than they thought originally, but beautiful depot here. A little walkway there, an annex building with it. Thomson's just an older town. It's got a new courthouse and tag office and stuff like that on the left, and a pretty little area. Train. Three engines on that one. Nice tanks there, brand new ones. Just had a feeling that brand new tank there. Wood, carrying wood on those. Another brand new tank. Brand new boxcars there. Yeah, I just stopped here about less than 10 minutes, and the train came through. That was perfect timing. I can't tell you how many times I've waited 10, 20, 30 minutes or so for the train, or an hour. But there's a brand new tanks on that, and I don't know why this is dinging now. The light down here, may be able to see it, it's green. Okay, it finally stopped.